Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Ms. Yunita and also Mr. Rohani. I'm Hikmatus Putri Nurlaela, and today I would like to present about my comprehension regarding Chapter 1, Introduction to Language Learning in Modern Contexts. I have many insights and also knowledge from this chapter. I will divide into 6 parts. The first one, the teacher needs to choose an interesting word to get attention from the students. Second, the teacher brainstorms the students' ideas about the material, connect with the labs. And also, third, the teacher asks the students to do the interesting activity. Fourth, students' experience of home learning. The students practice full skill at one teaching lesson. And also the last one, the teacher and the students achieve the learning objectives. The first one, choose an interesting one. Rather than the teacher saying, today we are going to talk about, the teacher can choose interesting one. The teacher can ask the students about the films and also the movies. Depends on the material added. By choosing the interesting one, the teacher can get a better attention from the students. So the student can enjoy doing the learning activities in the teaching lesson. Second, brainstorm the students' ideas. Rather than teacher explain about the material in the first time, the teacher can ask the students about the material. So students can brainstorm their ideas about the material. For example, in this chapter, the teacher asks the students about the movies or about the films. And also the second one, the teacher asks the students to categorize the movies or films. Which one the movies that include to the horror movies, comedy movies, or action movies. And the third one, students need to think about the films or the movies that they are going to write on the board. Here's how the students to brainstorm their ideas about the material. And the third, students do an valuable activity. The teacher asks the student to do the valuable activity, can enhance the comprehension material, and also the speaking skill, listening skill, writing, and reading skill. Here are some examples of the activity of the students. The first one, students write the name of the movie. Then students write the categories beside the name of the movie. Students do it among peers. It can make them to collaborate with their classmates to do the activity. And then students listen to the audio on CD player. It makes them to practice their listening skill. Students practice pronounce the line of the dialogue. Students can produce the sound and use the target language by practicing the dialogue better on correctly. And also, students make a great movie category which you rather see. It makes them creative to make the table, column, and write the movie category and would you rather to see. And the next, students move around and talk to as many people as they can and ask their classmates which you rather to see, mention one movie or mention the another movie. By doing this activity, students can collaborate with their classmates and also practice speaking skills. And the last one, students complete the grammar practice exercise on the book. It means it can assist them to understand the grammar about regarding the material. By doing some activities, students enjoy the learning experience. They practice about the pronunciation, grammar, vocabulary, and also they use the target language to speak with difference. It makes them doing sound learning activities and having experienced a wonderful experience of the learning activities. And students can practice the four skills at one teaching lesson. For the listening skill, the students listen to the dialogue or the conversation on the CD player. And for the reading skill, the students read the conversation in the text. For the speaking skill, the students practice their speaking by asking and giving preferences about the movies or films with a friend. And the last one is the writing skill. The students complete the grammar practice in the text. By doing some practices or exercise, the students are able to ask and give preferences about the movie and film. So by the end of the lesson, students are able to ask and give preferences about the movie. It means the students can achieve the learning objectives. And I make the conclusion for points. Here the first one. Teachers should adapt the principle to fit the students' needs. By engaging the student, the teacher need to choose the interesting way. For example, the teacher use audio to help the students listen the dialogue correctly, and also doing some activities to make them more enjoy to do the learning activities. Second, teacher need to recognize students' unique language background. Here's the teacher need to recognize students' unique language background. By listening the audio or doing some activities to teach the student feeling more enjoy to the activities, and they can achieve them to accomplish the learning objectives. And the third is the principle emphasized for fostering communication over grammar. So students can practice the speaking skill, can practice pronounce the word, and it helps them to foster their communication. And also the last one, language teaching should be interactive and highlight on student-centered. Rather than highlight the teacher-centered, language learning in modern context more highlight on student-centered, which means emphasize the interactive or interaction from the student to the teacher. The teacher or the students. The teacher can ask the students and also the student can answer the question of the teacher given. That's all for my comprehension. Thank you very much. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.